Hello, gorgeous, beautiful stars. Paris Star Channel here welcomes you with a new and possibly a very exciting episode because, guys, we are continuing exploring my personal favorite cosmetics, beauty products of the year 2023. We've already explored lots of categories, but we still have some categories left. One of them is a super exciting category that is one of my personal best, and it is a blush. It is a product that is going to revive your complexion and give you a beautiful wash of colors. Obviously, I prepared a little bit of a cream blushes that are trending and are very popular these days, as well as the powder blushes, and then we have a little bit of like a cherry on a cake in the form of the highlighters as well, because I think that it's very good to combine these products all together and present them to you. My own personal opinion about my own personal best blushes, highlighters of the year 2023. They're here, and let's just talk about them, okay? So yes, guys, if this is something that interests you, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the party where we celebrate diversity and beauty, because obviously diversity makes us all different, but at the same time gorgeous and beautiful. Let's start today's episode. Today's episode is all about the most famous, in my opinion, and most used by me blushes and highlighters by the year of 2023. Okay, guys, are you ready? Let the episode begin. Alright, guys, and so here we are ready to talk about the blushes and a little bit of a highlighters. A little bit of a disclaimer, I'm over 40 years old. I think it is very important when it comes to my personal choosings of these products, which means that I rather try to avoid at this time of my life, of my age, I'm trying to avoid the powder formulas, especially formulas that are infused with talc, because there might be slightly drying. Applying blushes that are based on talc might be drying right over here, and this is exactly my type of an area on my face when it's dry. So any kind of a drying powder blush might be drying and then accentuating fine lines and wrinkles, and in the end the makeup itself might be actually aging and not beautifying. So I do have some beautiful powder formulas, but most importantly, I have most of the blushes that belong to the cream formulas, and these ones are my personal favorite. Good, guys, so let's go and let's explore the subject. I suppose when it comes to such products, my favorite products comes from the Charlotte Tilbury. For Charlotte Tilbury, it is my personal favorite luxurious brand that, you know, with a luxury price tag, but when I spend money on them, I'm sure that the brand will not disappoint me, you know, and this is something that is very important for me. If I invest my money for the product, I am reassured that these products are going to be wonderful, and they are here in front of me. So let's start talk about them, and these are the latest launch that happened in the form of the Pillow Talk matte beauty blush wand, and I have all of the shades. So let's talk about my personal favorite shade. The first shade that I would like to talk about would be this one, and it is the Pillow Talk matte beauty blush wand, and it is in the shade Pink Pop. Guys, I'm going to do a little bit of a swatch right over here so that more or less you can see how it looks like. It is a beautiful pink pop, like a candy pop type of a shade. I absolutely love it, and most importantly, if you are a fair tone person, and if you're going to put a super light foundation, this pink pop, it's going to blend beautifully, and it's going to give you that kind of a beautiful pink pop, like a Barbie pink, and it is absolutely beautiful and one of my favorites. This one, when I apply, I hardly ever apply it and combine it with a bronzer. I just put foundation and add a little bit of a flash of color. This pink pop is incredible. The second one would be the peach pop from the Beauty Light Wand Matte. And as you can see, they can be quite vibrant, and they're definitely much more pigmented in comparison with the previous formulas, and this one can definitely blend into a beautiful peach type of a shade. I love it. It looks really wonderful, and this one actually blends very nice with a bronzer, and when combined with a bronzer, it even amplifies the whole complexion. It is incredible. The third one that I would like to talk about is the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in the shade Pillow Talk, and this one particular is actually the one that is the Charlotte Tilbury site exclusive, and it is those kind of like nude rosy blush, and this is how it looks like. It is super pretty. Oh my gosh, it is a typical Pillow Talk nude rosy blush that blends beautifully with your other products, giving a beautiful wash of color. And then the third one that I would like to talk about would be the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in the shade Dream Pop, and this is a very vibrant berry. As you can see, I haven't really used it yet because I have so many of the others. So I'm just going to keep this one unopened for the next time. But as you can see, it is definitely a very vibrant berry type of a shade, and maybe some other time there will be a time to present it. Good. They're quite controversial because people are saying that they are not matte, although it is written that they're matte. In my personal experience, and this is something that I would like to share with everyone who's going to watch this video, it all depends on what are you going to layer these blushes. What I'm trying to say, if you are going to have a matte foundation and layer these blushes, they're going to be matte. But with the latest trend, when everything is just super glowy and radiant, if you are going to put these blushes on a radiant complexion, they are going to become radiant because the formula themselves, they're not drying matte type of a formula. So it depends on you, and it depends what are you layering it on. Radiant complexion, they are going to be slightly radiant, but not super radiant. They're going to actually melt with the whole complexion. And you're not going to be left with a super matte patch while having a radiant complexion, you know? But if you are going to layer on a matte foundation, then they're going to be beautifully soft matte. So it's up to you actually. And I guess this is the biggest controversy that is around these Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wands. Okay, let's jump now into the other products, and these ones are right over here, and these are the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wands. What are they, guys? Well, in my opinion, I can call them the blush lighters, which means that there is a mixture of the blush with a little bit of a highlighter. And I have two of them. First one that I would like to talk about would be this one. And it is, you can't see it because of the light. It is the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pillow Talk. So allow me now to present it for you. Beautiful. So as you can see, if you would infuse the Pillow Talk with a little bit of a highlight, this is how it looks like. But it is a beautiful shade that it melts beautifully with your skin, giving you a beautiful flash of color. I absolutely love it, and for a very long time it was one of my favorite, these type of a blush lighters. It's a perfect mixture of the highlighter with a blush. Obviously you have a choice. If you don't want to have it like, you know, like a blush lighter, you can have just a standard regular one. The choice is yours. As you can see, they are quite similar. There's just a difference with the finish. These ones are matte and these ones are not matte. And the second one would be the Pillow Talk Medium, and this is the one that is not for me, because as you can see, it is definitely, oh, we need to squeeze more. I haven't been using this for a while. There you go. Is it coming? Look at this. As you can see, this one is definitely designed for a darker skin tone, because as you can see, it is a super punchy copper type of a shade. I personally do not find any kind of a use for my skin tone, because for me personally it is too dark, as you can see it right over here. But the Pillow Talk, it is absolutely beautiful. Good. Let's now jump into the Glowgasm type of a beauty light ones, and I have both of them. And the first one that I would like to talk about, I suppose it was some for a very long time viral for a reason, and it is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pinkgasm. I suppose this can be considered already as some sort of a blush lighter as well, when a little bit of blush mixes as well with the highlighter. And then the shade, oh, I mean guys, the Pinkgasm, can you see it? It is incredible. It is really beautiful. Of course, right now it is very intense, but for me it was very important to show you the undertone and how it looks like, because obviously when you are going to blend it, it is going to disappear and it's going to blend with your skin beautifully. The second one that I would like to talk about would be the Peachgasm, and this one is definitely much more on the peachier side. And it is beautiful as well, and it combines really very well as well with the bronzer. So yeah, this is the Pinkgasm and this is the Peachgasm. Both of them, as you can see, it is a beautiful blush with a little bit of a glow, and when it blends beautifully while giving you a beautiful kind of a complexion. It revives your complexion. They're amazing. I really love it. Good. And I suppose to summarize the whole subject about the beauty light ones, one of the very important thing and my personal favorite would be, guys, this highlighter. And it is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter, and mine is in the shade Spotlight. And it is really a very beautiful cream highlighter that presents like this. As you can see, it melts with my skin tone. It doesn't leave any streaks or anything. And it just gives me a glow. A beautiful, subtle, kind of gentle glow that you can definitely see on my complexion. It revives my complexion, and I absolutely love it. So yes, guys, that would be all about the Charlotte Tilbury blush wands. I think personally that they're amazing. And look at this, because they are dry now. They are matte, because I'm not wearing basically anything. I'm not wearing anything on purpose. So as you can see, they can be matte. It definitely depends on what are you layering it, you know. But we've talked about it. So you have a pink pop, peach pop, and Pillow Talk right over here. And then you have the blush lighters in the form of a Pillow Talk and Medium. And then you have the Pinkgasm, Peachgasm, and Spotlight, and this is how they look like in the full glory. I look like from some sort of a tribe, don't I? But in my personal opinion, these ones, if you're gonna get them, I don't believe that there might be any disappointment from these products. They work very nice, they wear very nice, and you can lots of shades and finishes that corresponds to your own personal needs and desires. Good. One more product, cream product, that I would like to talk about would be this one. And it is from the Honest Beauty, and it is the cream blush, and mine is in the shade Peony Pink. And oh my gosh, guys, I mean, oh my gosh. Right now they changed the packaging into the aluminium one. This is the old packaging, but this blush has become one of my favorite blushes of all time. I'm using it constantly, as you can see. As a person that I'm not wearing makeup every day, this is a lot, the usage. And what I love about this is it's beautiful, pinky, but like really Barbie pink type of a shade. It is incredible. You can sheer it out, which is something very important, because some blushes, they're so pigmented that it's really very difficult to sheer them out. This blush gives you control. You can sheer it out or you can build it. It is up to you. You have that control. So I personally love it. It revives my complexion as well, and it gives me this kind of a beautiful Barbie pink candy type pink blush that I personally love it. So yes, guys, that would be all when it comes to the cream blushes. And right now, allow me to wipe this off and let's continue with some of the powder formulas. Alright guys, so as you can see, the blushes are gone, and let's continue the subject with the category that are the powder formulas. And these ones are my personal best powder formulations that you can choose for yourself. And let's talk about the Hourglass, guys. Let's talk about the Hourglass. The palettes are over here. These ones are the limited edition face palettes that are usually launched during the Christmas time, but sometimes they still kind of stays in many other online shops. So if you missed the chance to get them, there is still some sort of a chance that you might get it in the other shops online. This one, the Jellyfish, is the latest one, and these ones, they're old. I mean, they're old, definitely, but why are they upside down? Anyway, but it's not about the particular palette itself, but it's rather more about the powder formulas that are inside each palette. Because, guys, Hourglass knows it. They just know it, how to make the most incredible and beautiful powder formulas when it comes to the blushes. For example, here is the one right over here. Allow me now to show it, to present it to you. A beautiful blush, a beautiful flash of color that is radiant but not super glowy. It is super smoothing, it melts with your skin, and it revives your complexion in a way you might be shocked or surprised, actually. So I'm probably repeating myself several times. It doesn't really matter which palette you're going to grab. Any palette that you're going to grab for the Hourglass that is going to serve you with a blush, you're going to be amazed with a beautiful, soft, radiant blush that is going to revive your complexion and is just going to be really very beautiful. But have in mind that Hourglass is not having matte blushes. I don't believe so. They always have some sort of a radiancy. So if you don't like radiance in your complexion, these blushes might not be the one for you. If you do like to have a little bit of a radiance, any sort of a palette that you're going to grab from the Hourglass is a go. And these are the blushes that I'm returning every single time. These palettes, they're going to last for a very long time, as you could see, and they're just amazing. So these ones are my favorites. Good. So guys, that would be all when it comes to my personal propositions to the blushes. Cream blushes, different finishes, and the powder blushes in the face palette, because I think that this is the most coin-friendly type of a product. Obviously, you can buy a single blush for 50 euros, but then wouldn't be better to invest it a little bit more and have a whole face palette with a range of different shades and products? I deeply believe this is my personal way to go. Good. So that will be all when it comes to the blushes, and let's touch a little bit the subject of the highlighters. And my personal highlighter of the year 2023 was from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in the shade Pillow Talk Glow. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, the magic with this blush is absolutely incredible. And on top of that, well, allow me to open this. There is some sort of a protection, and don't throw it away. And this is how it looks like. It is definitely in this kind of like rosy, a nude rosy pillow talk shade that gives you a beautiful glow. This is a very specific formula. By all means, never put your finger inside this formula to swatch or to do anything, because you might alter or change the formula. No one wants it. So never ever put your finger inside this pan. You might have some regrets after. But how I apply it, I have a super fluffy kind of a broom type of a brush. And what I like to do, I like to swirl it. Just like so. I think I have enough of the product, and as you can see, I'm pretty matte because I'm not wearing anything. And look now at the magic. Can you see how this highlighter revives my complexion? And then it's invisible, streak free, and then boom, it happens. Compare it with this side when it doesn't have it. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you are that type of a person that likes a subtle glow, and then you can see now the pinkiness, the Pillow Talk pinkiness that is coming out from this. And if you're going to wear a pink type of a blush, this is even going to revive it even more. The glow is amazing. It is an instant glass skin with this highlighter. It doesn't accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles. It just gives you glow. For me, it was one of my favorite highlighter from the past year, and I absolutely love it. Good. Another highlighters that I would like to talk about would be the ones from the Rare Beauty. And it is Positive Light Illuminer in the shade Accelerate. Oh, I always forget that they have two names. The one is in French in here, and then the one is in English right over here. This Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. And I have two in the shade of Exhilarate and in the shade of Enlighten. So this is a super mega glow. I am not personally a very big fan of the mega glow, but there are people that likes it, okay? So this is the Exhilarate. And I mean, when I say that there is a mega glow that comes from here, I really mean it. This is the Exhilarate. I'm applying it with a finger, I shouldn't, but... And then the second one that I would like to show you is this one, and it is the Enlighten. And this one is another proposition, and there is a mega glow that comes from here. As you can see, it is definitely lighter, quite champagne-y. And I'm going to apply it right over here. So as you can see, it is a mega glow type of a highlighter. I'm trying to propose you products that will be for everyone, because some people, they like subtle glow, some people like a medium glow, and some people likes to have a mega glow. And I suppose the one from the Rare Beauty, they are the glowiest of them all. They give you a super mega punchy type of a highlight that is beautiful, that is very nice, but I personally think it is not for everyone. So, to summarize the highlights, where is it? There it is. If you're looking for a super subtle kind of a small glow, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in a Spotlight is a go. If you like a little bit more of a highlight that is beautiful and it melts with your skin and it doesn't leave any streaks or doesn't accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles, it's just a glow, a glass skin type of a glow, then the one from the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Glide First Architect highlighter is a go. And then if you like super mega punchy highlight and glow from the stars, then the ones from the Rare Beauty, the Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter is a go. And I guess, guys, that's it. That's it when it comes to these products. In my opinion, if I have these products, I don't really have to look for anything else, because these ones, they are incredibly good in their category when it comes to creams, non-drying creams that blends beautifully and revives your complexion. When it comes to the powders, beautiful powders, formulas that revives your complexion as well, give a little bit of a luminosity if you want, and that are smoothing and wonderful. And then when it comes to the highlighters, a highlighter that has a low highlight, a medium highlight, and a mega highlight. And these products were the most frequently used products from me in the year of 2023. So yes, guys, that would be all what I have prepared in today's episode. In the next episode, we're going to explore a little bit of the bronzers, because I think it's a very interesting category because we can have different bronzers. We can have sculpting bronzers or bronzy warming bronzers, and I think it is very important to explore a little bit of that subject. In the meantime, guys, this episode has come to an end. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much for tuning into my channel, where we celebrate diversity and beauty, because diversity makes us all different, gorgeous, and beautiful. Thank you very much for all your support, all your likes, and all your comments. We are fighting with the algorithm of the YouTube, and you guys are helping my channel to grow. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. But guys, it is time to say goodbye, so kisses and cuddles. See you soon in my next episode, or see you in my old episode. The choice is yours. But as for now, guys, bye bye now.